Welcome to King Uni Mobile Applications. King Uni Mobile Application is a joint venture with investors from China, South Korea, and the United States, and they will create an entrepreneurial opportunities across multiple platforms. King Uni collaborators, mainly from China and South Korea, have the vision, and they join forces with companies on the United States. This will be the key for one of the biggest success on mobile games application systems. Up in early 80s, it was the beginning of the internet, and by 1996, internet users they were over 30 million. On March 13, internet users were over 2.7 million. From those users, 1.1 billion were connected to the biggest social media network we know as Facebook, making 2013 over 1.8 billion of smartphones on use. The usual to see on the streets on this time is smartphones and tablets, making this the most powerful product on the planet. International market phones at this moment they are over 1.57 billion, while only 600 million of phones are on the market with the lowest service, lowest service platform, and they will become extinct in a matter of years. China number one on the market, and United States as the second place on application systems, and Brazil project to be one of the top 5 countries on smartphone shipments are making a revolution. All these companies know what they want, and their vision is making this world on their mobile site and their application work. On China on 2013, this year, they have made 7.9 billion on the playing mobile applications. By 2015, they are planning to have over $14 billion, and that's only on China. If we see the same vision, we will know that something is about to come with this company. 43% of the platforms on 5 top countries are application games. These games are making the big amount of money by a minute. Social networks like Facebook have 26% and view on these countries. With applications like educational, social, health, communications, lifestyle, music, sports, games, and mostly games at this moment that we are talking. We know that this is era of the smartphone is growing by the minute. Mobile games now they turn out to be a necessity of this modern lifestyle, and the international mobile game market is growing, being the most strongest economy place to put the money right now. These companies are making millions and millions of dollars. Let me show you how. Candy Crush Sega, that's the one that Facebook is promoting by themselves. People get hooked with that game, and they are paying for that game $632,000 per day. If we see Clash of Clans and Heyday, those two games are making $1 million per day, and we're talking daily basis games. But there's not all. There's a company called Supercell, and they by themselves they are doing $2.4 million per day. That's not a huge amount of money for a single game. And the one that it's only on iPhones and iPods. They are not even on Android phones. That makes a huge difference. If we have these 2 platforms, or what King Uni wants to put on 2 platforms games, if this game it was in that position, it will be over $8 million per single day, and these companies want to have that on the market, these kind of deals in a cheaper way but in a better result. So if we notice these companies, all these companies, over 40 companies from China, Korea, and United States altogether what they want is to reach us by this kind of platforms for this kind of applications that we already using and we already spending money. That's why they create King Uni, and by this way they are more gonna make thousands and millions of dollars from the service that is already on the market. And what they want mainly is going to the Nasdaq, to the stock market, and there's where it comes the money. But remember, without people there will be no business. That's why they need us to work with them, and this is the time to do a really good business with them. If you're ready to do business with a company, let's start with this presentation. This is the global compensation plan. The compensation plan that we have, it works as a matrix, binary, and unit level. Being a binary, one of the most refused by many people, but in this time it's gonna work really good, and I'm gonna show you why. We have over 7 ways to get paid, and plus the bonus that we're gonna have on the company, they're gonna make like 10 ways to pay on the company. We could start a business with $100 being the cheapest place to put our money, or if we don't have any money to start the business, this will be a really good way to start it. If you have the $2,000, you could purchase a unit of $2,000, $600, and $1,200. That depends on you. Even we purchase a unit of $100, we're gonna get the 10% of any person that we're gonna enroll in our first generations. If let's call that we got a person with $2,000 inside of the company, we're gonna have the 10% of this person. And if we got inside of the company with a $2,000 and we recruit one person of $2,000, we're gonna have as well the $200. It might be not enough, it might be a little bit of money, but the main and important thing right here is the people that is a K only and they came with $100, they're gonna have the chance to get money in order for them to do business and to grow. The company will have the same people for them, the people that they recruit, it won't change. They do not have to have a certain gap of time to recruit the 3, 4, 5, 6 people like in other companies. They could work on their own time and become whichever they want inside of the company. For the people that is buying the units of K3, K2 and K1, well, that's a different story, because now we're gonna work on the other bonus payments. The only that he has the $100 entry from them, it's used to capitalize and then purchase another unit with a different price. That's why I will recommend you to everybody to purchase one of $2,000 if they have the chance. If we purchase the one that is $2,000, it will go by the 10th level, the payment that they are gonna give us on a matrix binary system. Remember that it's a binary and we do not have to leave any kind of spaces on this matrix. It will go as a binary as well, but if, let's make an example, if it goes by the side, on the side, they will still pay us the deepest up to 10 levels, so we have to match all that with all our crew and the people that is putting their people one side, the other side. They have to put it in close all these clusters for the good of every person. If you're K2, you're gonna receive up to the 8th level, and if you're K1, you're gonna receive that money up to the 5th level. If there's a person that came inside of the company and they didn't do any recruitment and if they didn't put any more units inside, even though, like I said, this is a matrix, and eventually you're gonna have people honored without recruiting any person. They're gonna receive up to 61 $1,000 like I'm gonna show you right now. If you see on the side the K3, assuming that all the people came with a K3s, you're gonna receive up to $61,000 on the 10th level for your $2,000, and we don't really know how much it's gonna take to close all that matrix, but we know one thing for sure: you're gonna receive those $61,000 on your hand. If you came to the company with a K2, you're gonna receive $15,000 eventually, assuming that every person came with a K3. And if you came to the company with K1, you're gonna receive up to $1,800 on the 5th level. So my recommendation, if you come with the company, try to be on the K3, which is the toughest one, and you're gonna receive more money for your dollars. Remember that in this system, you're gonna get this money even though if you didn't bring any person to the company. And by the people that put the money on $600, we're gonna have a weekly payment based system, and it's gonna be paid by week. The people that came with a $600, they're gonna receive a payment on Mondays with $40 up to $1,000 as a max cap. People that came with $1,200, $1,200, they will receive every single week $80 up to $2,000. If you see right here, we receive our $1,200, and also we receive $800 for our $1,200. Wednesday, we're gonna receive the payment, the people that is on a K3, $160. In a matter of 19 weeks, we're gonna have $3,000 on our hands, paid by the company. See, so we're gonna receive our money back in the 50% of what we put in only 19 weeks. And this is a passive way to do business. You're gonna receive the $61,000 plus $3,000, and that's a really good amount of money. But if you put 3 more units under, let's say that you purchase those units, or you find 3 people, you gather 3 people to make business with you, you're gonna become a Ruby. On this position, you're gonna start receiving $200 per week up to $10,000, which is a really good money because you only bring 3 people to work with you, or 3 more units under. All these units are gonna receive $160, but you're gonna receive $200 weekly. If you help that people that you bring under you on those units to become a Ruby, they're gonna push you up on the unit that you purchase of $2,000, making you a Sapphire. On Sapphire, you're gonna start getting $600 per week up to $10,000. I mean, up to $100,000. That's what you're gonna receive on Sapphire, 600 up to 100,000. If you have those rubies to get on the position you are, and we're talking about the 3 positions under you, we're talking about a 3x3, you become an Emerald. On Emerald, you're gonna receive $2,000 weekly payment base up to $500,000, which is a really good amount of money, because the only thing that you did is recruiting 3 people under you, and they recruiting 3 people under them. Of course, you can purchase all those units up to the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th level. That depends on you, or whichever your goal is by yourself. But if you want to work with people, you could do this as well. To become a diamond, you have to help those sapphires to get to emerald, and they will push you right through diamond. Now you're gonna get paid $5,000 up to $1 million on this system, and we're talking that this is the number 3 payment that we have, and we have more on to come. When you purchase a unit of $3,000, the company will put globally from the system people under you, and they will be 100 people. These 100 people from the units that they purchase to the infinity, they will pay you $3, $2, $1, depends on which kind of unit they came. If they came with K3, K2, K1, from the top to the bottom, you're gonna receive $3, $2, and $1. And it might not see a lot of money, but eventually you're gonna have $200, $500, $1,000, and that's because of the company put you those 100 people, and that's up to the 100 people and going unlimited on this system. We have this other payment that I like to show you, and that's a really good payment if you see it this way. When you bring 3 people inside of the company, the ones that they are wanna work with you, and they're gonna earn that $1.5 million, if you want to call it that way, because there's more about to come with these 3 people. From the third person that you got inside of the company, they will pay you the $200 plus they will put on your hand $210 extra. That'll make this, for the third person that you recruit, $410 plus the $30 that we talked, and more money to come. Now let's talk with the people that he invite. From the first 2 people that he invite on the system, you will receive $210, $140, $70, depending on the unit that they came. K3, K2, and K1, that'll be the ones, the main key that they will pay you. So if you know that you want to really do a business, try to get inside with a K3, which is the $2,000, and let's get your people to get with K3, which is where is all this money, and this is all this to be paid for. And this goes to the unlimited, going deep down, and you could have 3, 4, 5, 6 people on your first unit that you purchase, and then you'll receive all this money, $210, $140, $70, which is a lot of money. It's unlimited what you're gonna receive on this. There's another payment that the company is giving us, and it's called incubation bonus. Depending on how much the people that you recruit or the units that you put under you, you will receive $15, $10, and $5 up to the 6th level. And the people that you could recruit, like I said, it's unlimited. You could recruit as many people you want, and then you're gonna see the change on this table. Let me show you why is it important to have a vision and to do it the right way. If you came with 3 people or 3 units and you take it to the 6th level, you will have an extra $16,380. And let's say that you recruit 4 people, and they will help you out to build your business and get up to the $1.5 million. You also will have $81,000 with only 4 people. And let's talk about the incubation bonus up to the 6th level with 5 persons. You will have almost $300,000 on this bonus, on the incubation bonus. Just imagine that. Myself, I got 11 people recruited by a single unit, and I'm starting the second one, and right now I got 3 people. Just imagine how important it is to have a really good coaching and know what your vision is and where you want to put your business and how you want to do it. You will receive money from your business depending on your package. The money that you're gonna trade online, the money game, it's gonna work this way. You're gonna have shares inside of the system, and every single share is gonna cost 10 cents that the company is already providing with that money for you. We have talked about the system of games, and how it works is that every single time that the people start playing and they start spending money on the games, this system will increase their pools, and when they increase their money pools, they will split that money to all of us, making this split in two. Let's put it this way: if you put $1,000, maybe in a day you will have $2,000, or you could have it could split several times in a day, and you will have $3, $4, $5, $6,000 in a single day. Let's say that you put $5,000 and today you receive another $5,000 extra, or it could be 10,000. That depends on how much the game it's being promoting and how much of people is playing it. And basically you could cash out this money at any time, and that will be your money in order for you to have more money. The company not only wants you to be a diamond yourself and get all this money, but when you have all this money and you bring all your people to become a diamond, you have a trip to Dubai, to the one of the hotels in Dubai, the 7-star hotel, paid by the company. And not only that, the company wants you also to have a car, and that will be paid by the company as well, with a value up to $120,000 that is going to be given by you whole paid. It's going to be a really, really good car. It's going to be a really beautiful car. And a $120,000 car, well, it's something to think about. And if you decide to work with this company, that's what we're going to have the people that wants to reach on the top. If you see all these companies, what they want to do is make more business, more companies, and by this way, King Uni, it's one more of all the companies that they have. So eventually, making these more companies, they will get us on one of them, making over $450,000 as an annual salary, and they want us to be shareholders from this company. So that's a really good point of view, seeing the things, and that's the goal that you want to do. If you see, with a single unit of $2,000, you could become with over $2 million at this moment. That we have to work, yes, we have to work. That we have to do leverage, we have to do it, but we have to do it wisely with all the people, feeling all that clusters from the matrix, having good conversation, having all this together for all our people, and that's what's gonna work. This is a corporation to win. Remember that we're on the mobile games, and that what we want is win-win in this relationship that we do not want to leave on the side. I'll invite you to work with us to see if this is a really good business for you. I know that that is a really good business for you and all the people that you have any part of the world. Let's make this happen. Let's make this good, and I hope to see you next time on the trip. The company it's about to start the business wide world open, and they're gonna bring people from around the world. They're gonna pay for their flying tickets. The company's gonna choose who's gonna come, from where they are gonna come. That depends if you're inside of the business or not. A lot of people is questioning right now what we're doing. A lot of people is going crazy, looking, finding, and whichever. But what we're gonna tell you is that we have a really, really good business going on our hands, and we don't want you to be outside of this opportunity. Make this opportunity yours, and I'll see you on the top.